we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in modern U.S. currency, the 2004 Texas Quarter Dollar. Now, if you're familiar with U.S. state quarters, you know that each quarter released from 1999 to 2008 features a unique design celebrating each state. The Texas Quarter, issued in 2004, is no exception. The quarter's design is rich with symbolism, showing a lone star in the center, symbolizing Texas's independence and pride. On the reverse, you'll see a detailed image of the Texas state outline and the name Texas above it. But what makes the 2004 Texas Quarter so special? Well, it's not just about the design. It's about the potential value that this coin could have, and it's far more valuable than you might think. This coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the P Mint mark on the front. But what really sets this coin apart from the rest is its potential to be a rare find. You see, in the world of numismatics, the value of a coin is determined by factors such as its rarity, condition, and demand from collectors. The 2004 Texas Quarter is actually quite common in circulation. However, in 2004, an error occurred that would go on to make this coin incredibly valuable. A very small number of these quarters were accidentally struck with a special error, which greatly increased their worth. This error coin is what has been driving the market for these quarters to staggering heights. Now, I know what you're thinking. I've got a 2004 Texas Quarter in my pocket. Does that mean it's worth a fortune? Well, not exactly. For a 2004 Texas Quarter to be worth a small fortune, it has to meet very specific criteria. The coin must be in pristine condition, preferably uncirculated, and it needs to have that rare error that has set it apart from all the others. Some of these rare error coins have been sold for upwards of $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A Texas Quarter from 2004 could be worth over $1 million, but only if it carries that unique error and is in mint condition. So how can you tell if your 2004 Texas Quarter is worth anything? Well, look closely. Some of the most valuable examples feature mistakes like doubling in the design, or other unusual imperfections that occurred during the minting process. But here's the thing, these error coins are very rare. So, most of the 2004 quarters in circulation won't be worth much more than face value. But don't worry, if you don't have an error coin, you're not completely out of luck. Even uncirculated coins in pristine condition can fetch a higher price than just a quarter. Typically, these uncirculated 2004 Texas Quarters might go for anywhere from $5 to $50 depending on their quality, and sometimes even more at specialized auctions. To give you an idea of the market, there are some auctions where these rare error coins have been sold for over $1 million. It's all about demand, rarity, and that perfect timing when a collector decides they want to add one of these error coins to their collection. If you think you might have one of these rare coins, it's best to have it professionally evaluated. You can take it to a certified coin dealer or submit it to an expert grader to determine its condition and authenticity. Who knows? Your 2004 Texas Quarter might just be worth a lot more than you think. So, before you pass it off as regular pocket change, take a moment to inspect it. And if you're a coin collector, always be on the lookout for those rare and valuable finds. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and updates. And as always, keep on searching for those hidden treasures in your change. We'll be diving into the fascinating world of the 2017 Mint Mark Quarter Dollar coin. You may have heard some buzz about its astonishing value, and trust me, it's something you won't want to miss. Now, I know many of you have been collecting coins for years, or maybe you're just getting started, and you're wondering if there's a hidden gem sitting in your coin jar right now. Could it be that 2017 Mint Mark Quarter Dollar you found in your pocket change? What makes this coin so special? Well, it's not just about rarity, it's about history, timing, and how the market has shifted. And today, I'm going to explain all of that. Let's start with the basics. The 2017 P Mint Mark $quarter coin is part of the America the Beautiful series, a series that honors national parks and sites throughout the United States. The 2017 design specifically features the Frederick Douglass National Historic Site in Washington, D.C., a tribute to the renowned abolitionist and writer. But here's the interesting part. This coin marks the first time in history that a P Mint mark appeared on a quarter. You see, up until 2017, quarters minted at the Philadelphia Mint had no mint mark at all. The mint mark indicates where a coin was produced, and Philadelphia was the only mint that didn't mark its coins for years. So, when the U.S. Mint decided to add the P for the first time, it sent collectors into a frenzy. Now, before you start rushing to your coin collection, let's talk about rarity. Not all 2017 P Mint Mark quarters are worth a fortune, but some are definitely valuable. The coin's significance in history as the first P Mint mark on a quarter makes it highly sought after by collectors. You can find these coins in regular circulation, but here's the catch. The ones that are truly valuable are the ones in pristine condition. When you come across one of these quarters that's uncirculated, or in mint condition with no wear and tear, that's when things get interesting. Now, you might be asking, okay, so what's this coin really worth? Well, the value of the 2017 P Mint Mark quarter has skyrocketed in recent years, with reports of coins being sold for as much as $1.1 million at auction. Yes, you heard that right, a quarter worth over $1 million. But this isn't just any quarter, it's one that's been graded at a perfect level, such as MS-70, meaning it's in flawless condition. It's important to note that the coin's value depends heavily on the condition it's in. The highest grades, like MS-70, can command astronomical prices, but even coins in good or excellent condition can still be worth more than face value. The average 2017 P Mint Mark quarter in decent condition is usually worth anywhere from $5 to $10. But when you're looking at a perfect specimen, that's when the real money is. So why does this coin fetch such a high price? Well, part of it is due to its historical significance. The 2017 P Mint Mark quarter is a milestone in U.S. mint history, and coins that are part of such significant moments tend to hold more value. Add to that the fact that it's a relatively recent coin, and you have a collector's item that appeals to both seasoned numismatists and new collectors alike. The rarity of finding one in perfect condition is another major factor. These coins were minted in large numbers, so you might think there are plenty of them out there. However, very few have been preserved in a way that keeps them in mint condition, which is why the ones that have survived in perfect state are highly prized. So, what should you be looking for when you're going through your coins? First, examine the condition of the coin. If it's worn or damaged, its value will be significantly lower. Look for coins that have been stored properly, without any scratches, discoloration, or signs of heavy use. Next, if you come across a 2017 P Mint Mark quarter, check to see if it has been professionally graded. Coins that are graded by experts from organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, are more likely to fetch higher prices. You can find these grades by looking for a certification number on the coin's packaging, or by sending the coin off for grading if you're not sure. Lastly, it's important to stay informed. The coin market can shift rapidly, and what's worth a lot today may not hold that value tomorrow. Keep an eye on auction results and online marketplaces to track how prices are evolving. In conclusion, the 2017 P Mint Mark $quarter coin is a true treasure for collectors, and its surprising rise in value is a reminder of how the world of numismatics can surprise us. While it's unlikely that you'll find a coin worth $1 million just lying around, The story behind this coin is one that captures the imagination of collectors and coin enthusiasts alike. If you happen to have one of these in your collection, it might just be time to take a closer look. And remember, whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, it's always a good idea to keep learning about coins, their history, and how they can potentially turn into valuable treasures. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin-related content. And, as always, feel free to drop any questions or comments below. We have something truly extraordinary to talk about, a coin that may be sitting in your collection or even in your pocket right now. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2000p New Hampshire Quarter, a coin that's turned into a real treasure worth up to $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.2 million. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's explore how this simple quarter became one of the most valuable coins out there. Now, if you're familiar with state quarters, you know they were released as part of the 50 State Quarters program by the U.S. Mint. Each state was honored with a unique design, and in the year 2000, New Hampshire was featured with its beautiful state quarter design. On the reverse side, you'll see a depiction of the Old Man of the Mountain, a natural rock formation that was once a major landmark in New Hampshire. This coin was released with a mint mark P, indicating that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, the 2000p New Hampshire Quarter is not just any state quarter. In fact, most of these quarters are worth only their face value of 25 cents. But some of them, very few, have a secret. They were struck with a rare error, making them incredibly valuable to collectors. This rare error occurs when the die, or the tool used to imprint the design onto the coin, wears down or becomes misaligned during the minting process. So what makes the 2000p New Hampshire Quarter special? Well, a small number of these coins were struck with what's known as a double die error. This means that the design was unintentionally stamped onto the coin twice, creating a distinct and noticeable doubling effect on the lettering and details of the coin. This type of error is very rare, and when collectors find one, the value can skyrocket. As of today, one of these rare 2000p New Hampshire quarters can be worth as much as $1.2 million, depending on its condition and the prominence of the error. But here's the kicker. Finding one is like finding a needle in a haystack. Experts estimate that there are only a few known examples of this error still in circulation, which is what makes them so valuable. These coins have been sold at auctions for record prices, and the demand from collectors is only growing. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if I have one of these coins? Well, the key is to examine your 2000p New Hampshire quarters closely. Use a magnifying glass or a microscope to check for the doubling effect. Look for signs of the lettering being doubled, especially around words like New Hampshire or Liberty. If you see anything unusual, it could be the start of a very exciting discovery. Keep in mind, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, those that haven't been worn down by time or handling, are the ones that fetch the highest prices. So, if you have a 2000p New Hampshire quarter in your collection, handle it with care. Cut to images of coins in different conditions, from poor to mint, host. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, well, this sounds amazing, but how likely is it that I'll actually find one of these rare coins? While the chances are slim, it's not impossible. Coin collectors around the world are constantly on the lookout for these rare varieties, so if you haven't already, it's worth going through your collection and checking your quarters. Even if you don't find $1 million coin, you might stumble upon other rare treasures that are worth more than you think. For those of you just getting into coin collecting, this is a great example of why it's so important to learn about the different types of errors and varieties that can make a coin valuable. Whether it's a rare error, a minting mistake, or a limited run design, there are countless ways that coins can become worth much more than their face value. And who knows, you might just have a hidden gem in your collecting. Before we wrap up, let's talk about where you can go to sell or appraise your 2000p New Hampshire Quarter. If you suspect that you have one of these rare coins, it's always a good idea to take it to a professional coin dealer or get it certified by a grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the Professional Coin Grading Service. These services can assess the authenticity and condition of your coin, which will help you understand its true market value. Keep in mind, the market for rare coins can fluctuate, so prices may vary depending on demand and the current market conditions. But with the right knowledge and the right coin, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Imagine finding a coin worth $1 million just sitting there in your collection. It's the dream of every coin enthusiast, and it could very well be yours. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed learning about the incredible value of the 2000p New Hampshire Quarter and the fascinating world of rare coins. If you have any questions or want to share your own coin discoveries, feel free to drop a comment below. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin-related discoveries. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in modern U.S. currency, the 2001p Mint Mark New York Quarter Dollar. If you're into coin collecting or just curious about the rare finds that could make you rich, you're going to want to stick around for this one. We're talking about a coin that's not just valuable, it's worth a jaw-dropping $1.3 million today. Yes, you heard that right, over $1 million. Let's get into how this coin became such a hot commodity and what makes it so special. Now, let's start with the basics. The 2001 New York Quarter is part of the 50-State Quarters program. This program, launched in 1999, featured designs representing each of the 50 states, and they were released in the order the states joined the Union. The New York Quarter, specifically, was released in 2001. The design on the reverse side of the coin features an image of the Statue of Liberty and the state outline of New York. It's a beautiful tribute to the state's rich history and its status as the Empire State. On the 2001 New York Quarter, the P Mint mark signifies that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. This is important because each mint produces slightly different coins, and in some cases, certain mint marks are rarer than others. In the case of the 2001 New York Quarter, the P Mint mark was part of a relatively large production run. But as you'll see, the true rarity comes down to a few special, unique coins. Here's where the story gets interesting. In 2001, millions of these quarters were minted, and most of them are still in circulation today, worth only a quarter. But in 2004, a discovery was made that would change the game for coin collectors. A very limited number of 2001p New York quarters were accidentally struck with a double die error, meaning the design was unintentionally stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering and features on the coin. Camera shows close-up images of the doubling effect on the coin. This error was not common, and very few of these double die coins made it into circulation. The ones that did are incredibly rare and sought after by collectors. While most of the 2001 New York quarters are worth just a quarter, these special error coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their condition. Cut to a wide shot of the host sitting at a table with a laptop showing news articles and auction results. Now, let's talk about the big news. In recent years, one of these rare 2001p double die New York quarters sold at auction for an astounding $1.3 million. Yes, that's right, $1.3 million for a single coin. The coin, graded at a near-perfect state, was sold to an anonymous collector. The discovery of this coin, combined with its rare double die error and perfect condition, made it an unprecedented find in the world of numismatics. Camera shows a clip of the coin being auctioned at a high-end coin auction. What makes this so special? The fact that only a few of these double die error coins exist in perfect condition means they are extremely valuable. For coin collectors, owning one of these is like owning a piece of history, and the price tag reflects that. Now, if you're lucky enough to find one of these rare coins in your pocket change, how can you tell if it's worth a fortune? First, look for the P mint mark. Remember, that's Philadelphia. Then, check the design closely for any doubling. The most noticeable areas of doubling are usually found in the letters Liberty and In God We Trust. The error isn't always obvious, so make sure you have a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect it closely. Keep in mind, these error coins need to be in excellent condition to fetch top dollar. Coins with significant wear and tear won't bring in the same kind of money, even if they are error coins. So, there you have it. The 2001p New York quarter with a double die error is one of the rarest and most valuable coins you can find. While most of these quarters are worth their face value, if you're lucky enough to spot one of the rare error coins, you could be looking at a small fortune. The $1.3 million sale of one such coin proves that in the world of coin collecting, rarity, condition, and history can all combine to create an extraordinary value. Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into the fascinating world of coins and collectibles. Who knows, the next $1 million coin might just be sitting in your pocket. We're diving into an intriguing story about a coin that's making waves in the numismatic world, the 2006p Mint Mark South Dakota Quarter. Now, you might have this coin tucked away in your collection or your pocket change, but you may not realize that it holds a value of up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, a quarter worth that much. Stick around as we uncover the details of this fascinating piece of history and explore how a seemingly regular coin can become a rare treasure. A background first, let's start with a little history. The South Dakota Quarter was issued in 2006 as part of the 50-State Quarters program, which was a series by the United States Mint that featured a unique design for each state. South Dakota's design prominently displays Mount Rushmore, one of America's most iconic landmarks, alongside the state motto, "Under God the people rule." It's a coin that represents not only the beauty of South Dakota, but also the pride of the United States. Now, when you look at this coin, it may seem like a regular, run-of-the-mill quarter. It's a copper nickel-clad coin with a stunning design and a typical 25-cent value. However, there's more to the story than meets the eye. The 2006p Mint Mark now. Here's where things get interesting. The 2006 South Dakota Quarter was produced at two mints, the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a P Mint mark, and the Denver Mint, marked with a D Mint mark. The coins from the Philadelphia Mint were struck in much larger quantities compared to the Denver Mint coins, so most people would expect them to be relatively common. However, as many coin collectors know, there can be rare and valuable coins among what might seem to be large production runs. The key to the South Dakota Quarter's value lies in a specific detail, an error in the minting process that made some of the 2006p Mint Mark quarters incredibly rare and valuable. The minting error in 2006, a small number of South Dakota quarters were minted with a misalignment in the design, where the engraving of the state's motto, "Under God the people rule," was improperly struck. This error made these quarters stand out from the regular, everyday versions you find in circulation. These coins are often referred to as off-center or misstruck coins, and as with most coin errors, they can become highly sought after by collectors. Now, you may be thinking, how did this error turn a simple quarter into a coin worth a fortune? Well, the rarity of minting errors plays a big part in determining a coin's value. Coins with unusual features, like off-center strikes, misaligned designs, or even double strikes are often much rarer than those produced under normal conditions. As a result, these errors are much more valuable to collectors. Certain 2006 South Dakota quarters with this minting error have been known to sell for as much as $1.5 million. Yes, you heard me right, $1.5 million. In fact, one of these error quarters was sold in a public auction for a mind-boggling amount, making it one of the most valuable modern quarters ever sold. So, what makes these coins so valuable? First and foremost, their rarity. The vast majority of 2006 South Dakota quarters were struck perfectly, with no errors in design. The number of misstruck coins is very limited, and most of them were likely pulled out of circulation or melted down. That makes the remaining coins even more precious. Secondly, the demand for rare and unique coins is always high among collectors, especially those who specialize in errors. When a coin like this shows up on the market, collectors will often go to great lengths to secure it for their collection, driving the price up substantially. How to identify a valuable 2006 South Dakota quarter now? If you're wondering whether you have one of these rare quarters in your collection, let's talk about how you can identify it. The main feature to look for is the misalignment or off-center strike. This error occurs when the coin is not properly aligned with the dies during the minting process, causing the design to shift or become incomplete. You might also look for any doubling of the design or unusual features in the engraving. These characteristics can help you distinguish a rare coin from a regular one. If you believe you've found one of these quarters, the next step is to have it professionally graded and authenticated by a trusted coin grading service, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A professional grade can help establish the coin's value and ensure that it's genuine. What does this mean for you? Now, what if you're sitting on a pile of South Dakota quarters? Should you start searching through your change jar or coin rolls? Well, while finding a $1.5 million quarter is rare, it's certainly possible to stumble upon valuable coins by paying close attention to the details. If you've got a 2006 South Dakota quarter, it's worth taking a closer look to see if it has any of these rare characteristics. Even if you don't find a coin worth millions, other rare and misstruck coins can still be valuable. You might find a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its rarity and condition. So keep those eyes peeled. To wrap up, the 2006 Mint Mark South Dakota quarter is a fascinating example of how a small minting error can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a priceless treasure. With the potential to be worth up to $1.5 million, this coin is a reminder that in the world of coin collecting, you never know what might turn up. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone with a few quarters in your pocket, always remember that one rare coin could change everything. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found this story as exciting as I did. If you think you've found a valuable coin or want to learn more about rare and collectible coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with others. Who knows? Maybe your next quarter could be worth a fortune. We're diving into one of the most fascinating stories in coin collecting history. We'll uncover the incredible value and mystery behind the 2000 South Carolina State Quarter with a rare mint mark error that has stunned collectors and investors alike. What makes this coin so special? How did it end up being worth an astounding $1.9 million in today's market? Let's explore the journey of this coin and its rise to fame. The year 2000 marked an exciting time for coin collectors as the United States Mint released the South Carolina State Quarter as part of the 50 State Quarters program. These quarters celebrated each state's unique history and symbols. South Carolina's design featured a palmetto tree, the state bird, the Carolina wren, and the state flower, the yellow jessamine. It was a beautiful coin that quickly became a favorite among collectors. But not all 2000 South Carolina quarters are created equal. Among the millions of coins minted that year, a small number had a mysterious mint mark error that would make them legendary. To understand this, let's talk about mint marks. The P mint mark on the South Carolina quarter signifies that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This is standard for millions of coins, but this rare error gave the coin an entirely new story. Now, the exact nature of the error has baffled experts for years. Some say the mint mark was double struck, others suggest it was misplaced or partially missing. Regardless, this anomaly set the coin apart, making it incredibly rare. Initially, these coins circulated unnoticed. After all, a quarter is just a quarter to most people. But as keen-eyed collectors began to study the 2000p South Carolina quarters, the error was discovered, sending shockwaves through the coin collecting community. So how did this coin reach a market value of $1.9 million? It all comes down to the principles of rarity, condition, and demand. Rare coins that have a significant error are always in high demand among collectors, especially if they're part of a beloved series like the state quarters. The coin's value skyrocketed further because very few examples of this mint error have been found. In fact, it's estimated that only a handful exist, making it one of the rarest modern quarters ever produced. In addition to its rarity, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. The most valuable 2000p South Carolina error coins are those graded as mint state or higher. Coins graded at MS65 or MS66 are virtually flawless, and these are the ones collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. At an auction held earlier this year, one of these rare coins sold for an astonishing $1.9 million. It shattered expectations and set a new record for modern error coins. This extraordinary price tag is also fueled by the growing interest in state quarters and modern coin errors. Many collectors who grew up with the 50 state quarters program are now adults with disposable income, driving up demand for rare coins from their childhood. The combination of nostalgia, rarity, and the thrill of owning a piece of history has made the 2000p South Carolina quarter a holy grail for collectors. So, what should you do if you come across a 2000 South Carolina quarter? First, inspect it closely for any signs of a mint mark error. Look for anything unusual, such as a doubled or misplaced P. If you believe you've found one, consider having it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service. Even if it's not worth millions, the coin could still fetch a significant sum if it's in good condition. Finding one of these coins is a rare stroke of luck, but it's a reminder of the treasure that could be hiding in plain sight. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who's curious about coins, the story of the 2000p South Carolina quarter is proof that even a humble 25-cent piece can hold incredible value. Thank you for joining me today as we uncovered the secrets of this rare and fascinating coin. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about coin collecting and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever come across an unusual quarter?